What's up, everyone, and welcome back. Today we're taking a look at how Australia is dealing with millions of wild pigs that are causing big problems across 6 states and 2 territories. The damage to infrastructure is estimated to be around $80 million every year. So what are Aussie hunters doing to manage and bring down their populations? Leave a po1 in the comments if you want to know more, and stick around for some surprises later in the video. Believe it or not, wild pigs in Queensland can actually swim non-stop for around 2 hours, which lets them get from deep in the forest all the way to Brisbane. This has unfortunately led to about a 20% decrease in tourists visiting the well-known Gold Coast beaches, which is causing some serious losses for the tourism industry, as folks are concerned about encounters with these animals. Australian officials have quickly put up warning signs to help keep people safe, especially since the wild pig population hit 4 million back in 2015. It's even gotten to the point where journalists reporting on these stories have been charged by wild pigs, though thankfully no one's been seriously hurt. With their noticeable snouts, these animals often root around in the ground, which causes significant harm to both the natural environment and structures, and fixing that damage is estimated to cost around $25 million USD. To deal with the increasing problems caused by wild pigs, the Australian government and local communities have teamed up to organize legal hunting programs. Every hunting season, which runs from April to July, places like Queensland, New South Wales, and the Northern Territory are designated as hunting areas based on government research that estimates around 24 million wild pigs in these regions. However, Kakadu National Park and other protected natural areas in the Northern Territory have a total ban on hunting to safeguard the natural wildlife. To join in the legal hunts, farmers need to be between 18 and 65 years old and have a current permit from the local authorities. Each year, around 20,000 hunters in Australia get licensed to use firearms for hunting. They're required to complete a firearm training course that lasts 3 to 6 months before they can actually go out on hunts, which helps make sure things are safe and effective. Hunters frequently use Remington or Ruger rifles, which are really well known for being accurate and safe. Picking the right firearm and getting good at using it precisely not only keeps the hunters totally safe, but also gives them better control when things get risky. Have you ever hunted wild pigs with a rifle? If you have, drop a 1-2 in the comments. If not, leave a doubt or 5. The Australian government also allows hunters to use hunting dogs to help speed up catching these wild pigs. These dogs are a big help for hunters in quickly finding and managing the hogs, especially across large areas. According to the rules, each hunter can bring along up to 5 dogs. Bull Arab dogs, which go through tough training at centers in Queensland and New South Wales, are given the skills they need to be effective hog hunting partners. Their training takes 12 to 18 months to make sure they can handle these animals the best way possible. Wild pigs can be really tough animals, sometimes weighing as much as 400 pounds, so the hunting dogs need to be strong and quick. Each dog has to be able to sprint at least 30 meters and have the endurance to chase hogs for hours. To make sure hunting is safe and legal, the authorities have fines of up to $5,000 USD for hunters who use dogs that haven't been properly trained or who break the rules. These regulations help protect the well-being of the animals and keep both people and the hunting dogs safe during these operations. With how quick and how well they can smell, hunting dogs are super helpful partners, letting hunters really effectively manage the wild pig populations in the Kakadu swamps of the Northern Territory and the wetlands of Queensland. In these slick and water-filled areas, hunting can be tough, but the dogs help track down and move the hogs into good spots, which makes catching them much more efficient. Thanks to consistent hunting efforts, the wild pig population in Australia went down from 24 million in 2015 to around 18 million by 2020. This success not only does a good job of keeping the pig numbers in check, but also helps keep the natural environment balanced. Hunters need to stay up to date on any new rules to make sure they're following everything, and to avoid hunting close to where people live so they don't cause problems for the local communities. Thanks so much for sticking around until the end of the video. Please drop a comment and let us know if this video answered your questions so we can make future videos even better for you. Hit that subscribe button to come along on different hunting adventures, and keep an eye out for more videos coming soon. One morning in the countryside of Limpopo, South Africa, just as folks were getting their day started, something totally unexpected happened. A group of about 7 rhinos suddenly showed up and charged right into a neighborhood. According to the local police, in just half an hour at least, 3 homes were wrecked by one rhino that weighed over 4,000 pounds. Not only that, but the group of rhinos kept running onto the main road, causing some serious traffic incidents. Luckily, nobody got hurt. Drop a *1 in the comments if you want to explore more about rhinos with us. Rhinos crossing roads and wandering into towns in South Africa have been causing some major traffic jams. Cars going through these areas often get held up for hours because rhinos are blocking the road. A lot of tourists have even canceled their trips to South Africa because they're worried about safety, which has really hurt the local tourism business. It's estimated that South Africa's tourism industry has gone down by about 15% in the last year, costing the country around $250 million. Knowing the potential danger that rhinos can pose to communities, especially when they wander into populated areas, the South African government has put in place a really controlled hunting policy to help manage their numbers and cut down on conflicts between people and wildlife. So ever wonder what's involved in legally hunting rhinos in South Africa? Every year, this hunting policy brings in around 200 to 300 hunters from all over the globe who are drawn to the challenge of going after these massive African animals. However, to legally hunt rhinos in South Africa, hunters need to have specific permits. Do you think using a gun to hunt rhinos is effective? If you do, drop us E2 in the comments. If not, leave us E5. This includes needing professional hunting licenses, which are a must for all hunters, whether they're from South Africa or overseas, especially if they need CITES permits. Because of this, South Africa gives out about 80 to 120 rhino hunting permits each year, and wildlife officials carefully decide on that number. Also, to make sure the hunting is effective, South African hunters often use big, powerful rifles like the 375 H&H Magnum 416 Rigby or 458 Lot, which have enough power to humanely take down a healthy rhino. Hunters usually team up in small groups of 2 or 3 to make sure they can coordinate better, stay safe, and support each other during the hunt. Once they spot their target, they carefully check out the situation and get themselves into a position that's about 30 to 90 feet away, depending on the area and how the rhino is acting. To keep the rhino from noticing them, they move quietly while going against the wind and use things like trees or rocks to hide behind. Hunters have learned that it's really important to stick to the hunting rules. If they don't, there can be serious consequences like losing their hunting licenses and getting hit with fines as high as $30,000. These rules are in place to protect both the hunters and the wildlife, and to make sure that hunting in South Africa can continue in a sustainable way. When hunting rhinos in South Africa, hunters usually go out in groups of 3 to 5 for safety and to help each other out, since hunting alone can be risky with animals this big. Rhinos are massive sometimes, weighing up to 5,000 pounds, so hunters often need to take at least 2 or 3 shots to humanely bring them down. To save time getting around the hunting areas, hunters often use off-road vehicles, which not only helps them get to their target quickly, but also to haul the animals back to where they need to go. After a successful rhino hunt, hunters have to file a detailed report with the right authorities, like South Africa's Department of Environment, Forestry and Fisheries. Hunting rhinos is totally off-limits in Pilanesberg National Park and Marikeel National Park, since those are protected areas. So hunters have to make sure they know the latest rules. So what do you think about how South African authorities are managing the rhino population in these specific situations? Do you believe we should be looking for even more sustainable solutions for the future? Share your thoughts down in the comments. If you found this video interesting and want to see more stories about wildlife, make sure to subscribe and follow along. We'll catch you in the next video. Across many parts of the United States, retail stores are facing a growing problem with black bears. These bears are causing a lot of damage to shops, which is really affecting how businesses operate. According to a recent report, in just the first 6 months of 2021, there were over 120 incidents of black bears attacking stores in states like Colorado, California, and New York, leading to estimated damages of up to $300,000. This has been especially tough in California, where store owners have seen a significant drop in customers. Leave a comment with the number 1 if you'd like to explore this situation further with us. These black bear incidents have forced a lot of store owners to close up shop temporarily which causes disruptions and some serious financial losses. Authorities have been saying over and over that black bears are showing up more and more in neighborhoods. There have even been times when they've gone after and messed with people's belongings. Luckily, nobody has gotten hurt. To try and deal with this, the authorities are advising people who live near black bears to limit leaving trash and food outside, use bear-proof trash cans, and take other safety precautions. Police have gotten a lot of reports about these break-ins. To try and handle this problem, some hunters have decided to use firearms. Black bears are pretty big animals, usually weighing anywhere from 200 to 600 pounds. Because of this, hunting within city limits can be really risky, like putting nearby residents in danger and raising public safety concerns. Knowing about these dangers, the California government has put a strict ban on hunting near heavily populated areas to keep people safe, only allowing hunting in specific wilderness areas. In California, you can only hunt black bears during the fall, which is from September to December each year. This time of year is picked because that's when the bears are really busy looking for food to get ready for winter, which means they're moving around more and easier to find. Each hunting season, hunters who have a license are only allowed to take a certain number of bears. This helps keep the bear population under control and make sure it doesn't negatively affect the wild bear population. The government has really strict rules against illegal hunting and using bears for personal reasons, and they enforce these rules to stop that from happening. All hunters have to sign up for a permit before the hunting season starts, and they need to let the authorities know how many black bears they hunted and what condition they were in. Hunters also have to keep detailed notes about where they were hunting and send in regular reports. What do you think about hunting bears with firearms? If you're for it, drop a number 2 in the comments. If not, leave a number 5. Using these steps, the California government wants to effectively manage black bear hunting while also keeping the public safe. Hunters in California often focus on bears that are really interested in human food sources. This can make it easier to aim accurately and take down the animal, especially when the bears are focused on eating. On top of that, hunters will sometimes use special calling devices that sound like prey or bear cubs to try and lure black bears closer to where they're hunting.
Come here. Oh my gosh. Dream hunt right here.
Current info shows that using these calling devices can really boost the chances of getting close to black bears by as much as 70%, which helps hunters reach their goals faster and more efficiently. Experienced black bear hunters say that tracking usually starts with looking at the ground for droppings and using binoculars to figure out which way the bear is going. However, this can take a lot of time. Some hunters have mentioned going out every day and not even finding bear tracks and traveling for miles without any luck.
Yeah. Looks nice.
To cut down on search time and be more effective, hunters often go through a lot of training to learn about black bear behavior and habits. When hunting bears in California, the main rifle that's used is the .30-06 Springfield. This rifle can accurately hit targets from about 200 to 300 yards away, and when it's used right by someone skilled, it's successful in taking down bears up to 90% of the time. The 3006 Springfield is made with features that are good for bear hunting, like being able to shoot over longer distances and holding up well in tough conditions. Every bear hunting season in California, they only give out around 5 and 40 hunting permits to help control the bear population and make sure the hunting is done in a way that's sustainable and safe. On top of that, hunters are responsible for gathering and writing down information about the bears after they've hunted them. This includes measuring how big the bear is so they can give the authorities accurate info. This data gets carefully recorded so the government has what it needs to put together stats and figure out what's going on. This all helps make sure that hunting is done in a sustainable way while also keeping the public safe from any risks that come with wild bears. Do you have any thoughts on even better solutions? Share your ideas in the comments below so we can chat about it. Thanks for watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. Share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. And tell your buddies about us so they can check it out too. Alright, see you in the next video.
Black bear? That's fantastic. Black bear, yeah. That's an old bear. Yeah, that's right.
Hello everyone. Lions in South Africa, though majestic, pose significant threats to both the economy and community safety. With an estimated population of only 2,000 to 3,000 individuals, these predators are responsible for damages amounting to 120 million USD annually. This impact is not only financial, but also affects the daily lives of those living near lion territories. So, what challenges do lions pose in South Africa? Leave a comment with the number 1 and join us in exploring this issue, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Since the beginning of 2024, South Africa has seen a significant increase in reports of mountain lion attacks on livestock, with around 241 incidents recorded. These attacks have caused considerable concern for farmers, particularly in areas like Mopani District in Limpopo Province. Saab Banga, a farmer in the area, has been severely affected, stating that he lost 17 cattle in just 1 week due to mountain lion attacks, resulting in an estimated annual loss of 1 million USD. This financial strain has left Mr. Banga feeling helpless, prompting him to submit a report to the government in search of a solution to this urgent issue. Moreover, the presence of mountain lions is not only an economic problem, but also a serious threat to the safety of local residents. On August 7, 2024, the South African government received approximately 45 reports of lion attacks on humans, many of which resulted in fatalities. One local resident, Anna, shared her terrifying experience when she was attacked by an aggressive lion while taking a walk in the park. Thankfully, she was rescued by others and narrowly escaped the jaws of the ferocious predator. The South African government, aware of the impact of lions, has implemented policies to protect both the economy and local communities. But what strategies have they applied to manage the lion population, and which hunters have achieved the best results? Peter Aces is a renowned figure in the South African hunting community, especially for his expertise in mountain lion hunting. His success in this field has earned him significant respect, with many admiring his skills and dedication. So, what makes Peter's hunting success stand out?
Okay, whoa, come behind us. Thank you. Good shot. Wait. Go. Okay. Yep. Yeah, he's done. No, it doesn't get more exciting than that. Awesome.
One of the key factors in Peter's success is his reliance on large caliber rifles, specifically designed for hunting big game. Some of the weapons he trusts include the 375 HF Magnum 46 Rye and 458 Winchester Mags. These powerful rifles are often paired with popular scopes, such as the Lupul VX3 at 1.55 to 20 minutes, or Trigican AccuPoint 1 Force 24 minutes, which provide a wide field of view and quick targeting capabilities, essential when tracking and hunting lions in the wild. Have you hunted lions with a rifle? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave the number 5 below. Safety is also a crucial factor in Peter's hunts, and to ensure this, he often hunts in groups of 4 to 5 people. These groups typically include trackers and client hunters. Client hunters are individuals who travel to South Africa, specifically to hunt lions. They can range from experienced hunters to those new to the adventure. And not only do they support the lion hunting community, but they also provide these clients with unique experiences in the diverse landscapes of South Africa. Especially, both client hunters and hunters like Peter must have specific licenses to ensure that hunting is done legally and ethically. The cost of these licenses varies significantly by province, typically ranging from $5,000 to $20,000 or more. Along with this, trackers are indispensable members of the hunting team. They possess in-depth knowledge of the local environment and are responsible for searching and tracking lion signs. Their expertise allows them to recognize signs of a lion's presence, such as footprints, damaged vegetation, feces, and other subtle indicators. Throughout the hunt, the tracker leads the group through the brush, carefully selecting paths that minimize noise and scent that could alert the lion. When the prey is spotted, the tracker signals Peter and the other hunters to remain silent and alert, avoiding any actions that could startle the lion.
Go.
After shooting, hunters carefully observe the lion's reaction and track its movements if it runs. If the lion doesn't fall immediately, they cautiously follow the blood trail to determine its location. Safety precautions are crucial, as a wounded lion can be extremely dangerous. Many hunters take a moment to honor the lion and reflect on the hunt, showing respect for the animal. One of the significant benefits of lion hunting is its economic impact. Lion hunting generates substantial revenue from international hunters, helping support the local economy and fund critical conservation efforts. This industry also creates job opportunities for guides, trackers, lodge staff, and other community members, thus promoting economic development. Specifically in the field of conservation, regulated hunting plays a vital role in wildlife management. By managing lion populations, hunting helps maintain ecosystem balance. Additionally, the fees and licenses associated with hunting are often allocated to fund conservation projects and anti-poaching initiatives. Additionally, conservation-related risks also pose a threat. Overhunting or selective hunting can reduce genetic diversity within lion populations, potentially leading to long-term health issues. Poor management or illegal hunting can result in a decline in lion populations, threatening their survival. Social and community issues can also arise, especially if the benefits from hunting are not distributed fairly or if local communities are not involved in the decision-making process, leading to conflicts with the local population. What is your opinion on this approach? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to support us. South Africa, located at the southern tip of the African continent, is known for its diverse and rich landscapes, from stunning coastlines to vast grasslands and majestic mountain ranges. The country is not only famous for its multicultural heritage, but also as a top destination for wildlife enthusiasts. Are you ready to join us? If so, leave a 0 in the comments below. One of the iconic animals of South Africa is the Cape buffalo. They are social creatures, typically living in herds of 10 to 30 individuals, led by an adult male. Cape buffaloes are incredibly resilient, capable of adapting to various living conditions, and can travel great distances in search of water and food. However, the increasing population of Cape buffaloes is leading to a high consumption of food and water, putting pressure on the ecosystem where they live. When their numbers become too large, they can deplete the grass resources, causing fierce competition with other species. This can disrupt the balance of the ecosystem, leading to a decline in biodiversity.
This is amazing.
Due to their rapidly growing population, Cape buffaloes have started to appear more frequently near roadways, causing damage to infrastructure and traffic. Their movement not only reduces safety for vehicles but also leads to serious accidents. In search of food and shelter, they may intrude into human settlements, creating conflicts between humans and wildlife.
And they have a very strong muscles to the neck that are able to carry them.
Therefore, hunting with firearms has become an effective method to reduce the damage caused by Cape buffaloes. By controlling the population, it not only minimizes conflicts between buffaloes and humans, but also protects the local ecosystem. Hunting can help maintain ecological balance, prevent buffaloes from invading residential areas, and reduce traffic accident risks. Do you agree with this approach? If yes, please like the video, and if not, leave the number 1 in the comments below. However, hunting must be conducted with utmost safety to protect both the hunters and the surrounding environment. Safety regulations must be strictly followed, including using appropriate equipment and maintaining a safe distance from others. Additionally, participants must be trained in shooting techniques and have a clear understanding of the terrain, weather, and other factors that could affect the hunt. When spotting a Cape buffalo, the first step is to maintain a safe distance to avoid startling them. Carefully observe the surrounding situation before making any decisions. Once the buffalo's position is confirmed, select the best shooting angle, prioritizing sensitive areas such as the heart or lungs to ensure an accurate and humane shot. When everything aligns perfectly, take the shot quickly and decisively, ensuring the buffalo does not suffer prolonged pain.
Take him again. Oh shit. Yes. Nice. Wow. Very old book. Very nice.
After the hunt, the first thing to do is check and ensure that the Cape buffalo has been taken down humanely. Next, you should follow the proper processing and meat harvesting procedures, if permitted, to minimize waste. Equally important, clean up the surrounding area to protect the environment, and report the results of the hunt to the authorities for wildlife population monitoring in the area. Finally, reflect on the experience to improve techniques and strategies for the next hunt. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with upcoming videos.
While we're facing threats from nature, few would expect that wild hogs have been quietly devastating the land in Texas for nearly 20 years, causing immeasurable damage to agriculture. At the same time, invasive species are ravaging the land, spreading disease and threatening the survival of many native plants and animals in the area. Leave a comment with the number 1 to join us in exploring today's exciting hunt. With their rapid reproduction and strong survival abilities, Wild hogs have become one of the most dangerous invasive species in the United States. They devastate crops, disrupt natural ecosystems, and threaten agricultural security and biodiversity. Traditional control methods like trapping, fencing, or ground-based hunting are becoming outdated, unable to keep up with the rapid spread and explosive population growth of this species. Over the past 20 years, wild hogs in Texas have caused damages amounting to $275 million, with this figure rising by an additional 50% compared to 2024. This presents a serious challenge, compelling authorities and residents to seek bolder and more effective solutions. Have you ever imagined hunting wild hogs from the air in Texas? What once seemed like a scene from action movies is now a daily reality in many rural areas of the southern United States. Helicopter hog hunting, a strategy blending military technology and expert hunting skills, is becoming a leading solution employed by numerous wildlife control companies and large ranches alike. Modern helicopters, piloted by highly experienced aviators, fly close to the ground at speeds up to 160 miles per hour, equipped with infrared camera systems, low-range radar and night vision goggles, enabling rapid detection and tracking of targets even in low-light conditions or complex dense forest terrain. Not only limited to target detection, these helicopters are equipped with cutting-edge weaponry, typically AR-15 or AR-10 semi-automatic rifles, fitted with holographic sights allowing hunters to aim from long distances while maintaining near-perfect accuracy. Within minutes, a helicopter can sweep over more than 300,000 acres of farmland and dense forest areas where wild hogs often hide and breed. A precise shot from above can instantly take down an adult hog, helping to reduce pressure on invaded lands. Regarding the helicopters used in this activity, the most common is the Bell 206 Jet Ranger, a civilian helicopter known for its high maneuverability, fast speed, stable, low-altitude performance, and ability to be fitted with additional hunting support equipment. Some companies even use the Hughes 500 or Robinson R44 compact fuel-efficient models, still capable of carrying 2 hunters and the necessary equipment for a multi-hour hunting operation. Helicopter hog hunting in Texas isn't cheap, but it's an incredible experience. Expect costs ranging from $1,500 to $5,000 depending on the package, with upgrades like automatic weapons and night vision equipment driving the price higher. It's a steep cost, but imagine soaring over rugged terrain, armed and ready to take down invasive species with pinpoint accuracy. It's also a thrilling, high-speed adventure where every shot counts. Are you willing to pay for this experience? Agree by leaving a comment with the number 2, or if not, comment with the number 5. Although Texas allows helicopter hog hunting as a wildlife control measure, the process is neither a free nor arbitrary activity. Only hunters with valid licenses and approval from private landowners are permitted to conduct such hunts. This ensures that hunting activities do not infringe on land ownership rights while adhering to strict wildlife management regulations. Unlike sport hunting, helicopter hog hunting is not aimed at recreation or harvesting, but primarily serves the goal of rapidly reducing the population to limit agricultural and environmental damage. Therefore, participating hunters must act professionally and humanely, prioritizing quick, clean kills to avoid unnecessary suffering for the animals. This requires high skill alertness and ethical responsibility from the shooter. A misplaced shot not only causes unnecessary harm to the animal, but also poses potential dangers to companions and the surrounding environment. From takeoff to landing, every process is tightly controlled from ground coordinators to the pilot and hunters on board. Weather, terrain, flight paths, target areas, and emergency response scenarios are all carefully calculated to ensure the trip is not only effective but also completely safe. However, this doesn't mean you don't need to prepare thoroughly. Clothing and protective gear play a crucial role in this experience. High flight speeds, strong winds from the rotors, air turbulence, and unpredictable hunting conditions can be physically and mentally exhausting. You should wear snug, durable clothing, high-top non-slip boots and gloves. Safety goggles and a helmet are mandatory to protect you from flying debris, dust, or impacts in emergency situations. A professional operator will provide specific advice on clothing equipment and even pre-trip simulations. Be proactive in asking questions and preparing thoroughly, because in the aerial hunting environment, preparation is the key to survival. Would you prioritize eliminating wild hogs, damaging your crops, or those that could spread disease? This is just the start of a challenging hunting year in 2025. We'll address all your questions in part 2 of this episode, so don't forget to leave your questions below. Help us out with a like and subscribe to support our channel. In Alaskan agriculture, red foxes have become a significant threat. Currently, the red fox population is estimated to exceed 1.2 million across the United States. Among these rural areas in the Midwest and Northeast U.S. are where red foxes are most prevalent, according to the latest USDA report. Drop a comment with the number 1 to learn more about this species. Livestock farms have suffered significant losses due to red fox attacks on poultry. In particular, one farm in Alaska lost over 3,000 chickens in just 1 month, with attacks typically occurring shortly after sunset. Red foxes are often active in the early morning or evening, targeting poultry such as chickens, eggs, and other birds not kept in protective cages. So, how can hunters and Alaskan farmers control the large population of red foxes causing severe damage to agriculture? One of the common methods is using a bow and arrow to hunt and control their population. However, to comply with the law, hunters must have a license and hunting tags issued by the government. During red fox hunting, the 2 most popular types of bows among hunters are the recurve bow and the compound bow. When shooting with a compound bow, it's quite heavy, so you know not all recurve bows have a curved tip design which helps store and release energy more efficiently than traditional bows. This allows the arrow to travel at a higher velocity, ensuring strong impact upon reaching the target. Additionally, the compound bow is specially designed with an advanced system of pulleys and cables, making it easier to bend the bow, setting it apart from traditional bows. This mechanism allows the archer to hold the string at maximum tension with minimal force, reducing strain on the hands. This not only decreases the draw weight, but also helps the shooter maintain focus and stability for longer, thereby improving shooting accuracy. Using a bow and arrow for red fox hunting offers the key advantage of silent operation compared to using firearms. However, bows and arrows also have limitations in certain environmental conditions, particularly when harsh weather like strong winds can directly affect the arrow's flight path and accuracy. Additionally, the range of a bow and arrow is limited to about 120 yards under ideal conditions. Combined with hunting with firearms, hunters must have a valid hunting license, including certification of completing a firearms training course and knowledge of wildlife hunting laws. The minimum age to participate in bow hunting is 18, and hunters must pass a bow hunting skills test administered by the local regulatory agency. Each hunting season, hunters are allowed to take a specific number of foxes depending on the area and the local red fox population status. In some cases, hunters may also receive a partial hunting cost subsidy of $500. Do you think bow hunting is effective? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave a number 5. Hunting red foxes at night is a significant challenge, requiring hunters to strictly adhere to safety and environmental regulations. Key considerations include using lighting properly to avoid disturbing other wildlife and minimizing noise that could affect residential areas. The government has clearly designated hunting zones in suburban areas and prohibits hunting near residential locations to prevent negative impacts. Red fox hunting has not been widely practiced due to concerns about environmental impact and the high skill level required. However, the Wildlife Management Association values this activity for reducing the red fox population from $1.2 million to $900,000 over the past 5 years. To maintain this stability, people must actively participate in wildlife management programs, adhere to hunting regulations, and protect the environment. Some oppose red fox hunting with firearms due to humane concerns and safety risks, such as causing unnecessary harm to animals and endangering hunters. They often support humane measures like using fences or relocation. However, building fences to deter foxes is not favored due to high costs and lack of guaranteed effectiveness in stopping foxes, as they can climb over fences to invade cities. Do you have any questions about measures to deal with red foxes? Help us out with a like and subscribe to support our channel. Goodbye and see you in the next video. African elephants, particularly the South African species, are majestic symbols of the African ecosystem with their enormous size and incredible strength. They typically inhabit vast savannas and dense forests in South Africa, playing a crucial role in maintaining environmental balance. With their large ears and long tusks, South African elephants not only easily forage for food and water, but also communicate with each other using distinct, unique sounds. Would you like to learn more about these giant elephants? If so, leave the number 1 in the comments below. They travel in herds, displaying complex social behaviors and mutual care, especially toward the young. The presence of South African elephants in the ecosystem helps maintain biodiversity by creating clearings that allow other plant species to thrive while also altering habitat structures. However, South African elephants face serious threats including habitat loss and poaching, making conservation efforts an urgent task to protect the region's biodiversity. Currently, the elephant population is estimated at around $13,000, primarily concentrated in states like Florida, Georgia, and Idaho, where they live in large herds. Understanding the distribution and habits of these elephants is crucial for creating a compelling farm documentary providing detailed insights into their impact and interactions in these regions. Join us as we explore the significant challenges posed by elephants and learn effective strategies for managing these giants. In the United States, elephants have caused significant agricultural damage, with total financial losses amounting to approximately $16 million annually. These majestic creatures, while a spectacular sight, pose a serious threat to farming communities. Crops such as corn, wheat, and various fruits are highly vulnerable to elephant intrusion. This destruction not only disrupts local economies, but also threatens the livelihoods of millions of farmers who depend on the income from these crops. The movement of elephants has caused significant traffic disruptions, leading to prolonged congestion. These massive elephants can suddenly appear on roads, catching drivers off guard and resulting in a high risk of accidents. Their presence not only disturbs drivers but also poses a major danger to human lives. At the same time, the elephants themselves face the risk of injury or even death due to collisions with vehicles. Addressing the growing elephant population in the United States has led authorities to consider various measures, including the use of firearms to regulate the elephant population. Requirements for obtaining firearm permits are strictly enforced, ensuring that only qualified individuals who have undergone thorough training and extensive background checks are allowed to use weapons in elephant management. This approach aims to balance the need for prompt action to protect human lives and property with the responsibility to use firearms safely and ethically. The use of firearms in managing elephant populations in the United States offers significant benefits, particularly in terms of precision and efficiency. Modern firearms are designed for accurate shooting from long distances, which is crucial when hunting in the vast and rugged terrains where elephants live. High accuracy allows hunters to target specific elephants without disturbing the entire herd, thereby reducing stress on the population and increasing the success rate of the hunt. The use of firearms helps minimize immediate risks to humans and property by allowing the rapid removal of aggressive or overly close elephants. However, this method also comes with serious drawbacks, including ethical and animal welfare concerns. Would you enjoy going elephant hunting? If yes, leave a 1. If not, leave a 5 in the comments. Elephants are highly intelligent and social creatures, so hunting them often raises ethical questions, leading to strong opposition and criticism from animal rights groups. Moreover, in densely populated or agricultural areas, hunting can unintentionally harm other wildlife, livestock, and even humans.
No, 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 no!
Additionally, reliance on firearms can escalate conflicts, making elephants more aggressive and creating a vicious cycle of violence, further complicating long-term management efforts. Thus, while guns provide a quick solution to address immediate threats, the broader implications highlight the need to develop more humane and sustainable methods for managing elephant populations.
There we go.
Therefore, developing strategies that not only minimize the damage caused by elephants, but also ensure their welfare is crucial, promoting sustainable coexistence between humans and elephants. If you have ideas for more effective and humane methods to protect these majestic creatures, please share them in the comments below. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to follow the channel for more exciting and informative content. Your opinions and support are invaluable to us.
Hello everyone. In mid-August 2022, wildfires occurred in the state of Brandenburg, Germany, burning hundreds of acres of forest, damaging vegetation, and causing food shortages for 200 macaques trying to survive. To continue exploring the invasion of the monkeys, comment number 1 to keep going. These monkeys migrated into large cities, and the rapid adaptation led to their population rising to 84,000 across Germany. They wander the streets and rooftops, and residential areas are no longer peaceful due to monkey attacks. Some curious residents have been attacked and pulled to the ground, but fortunately, they weren't injured thanks to the help of those around them.
Tai napata kamera. Oi.
With their instinct for moving freely in the forest, they crossed roads, causing traffic jams for several hours. This situation disrupted many activities and resulted in 60 traffic accidents, forcing residents to spend over $2,400 on vehicle repairs and health checks. This caused a great deal of frustration for the people, and a solution is needed to maintain security and order in the area to prevent the monkey population from exploding in residential areas. The German government has implemented decisive measures to reduce the population of this species and restore peace for the residents. These measures include controlled hunting and targeted eradication campaigns. Thanks to these strong and effective actions, the population of macaques has significantly decreased from 84,000 to just 2,000 in just 6 years, helping to improve the living environment and ensure the safety of the community. The monkey hunting season in Germany typically starts from August and lasts until February of the following year. Hunters are required to obtain a hunting license from the local wildlife management authority and are prohibited from hunting baby monkeys or pregnant females. The use of poisonous bait to hunt monkeys is strictly forbidden. Additionally, it is important to avoid hunting in areas where hunting is not permitted by the authorities to ensure safety in residential areas. Therefore, hunters need to move to areas near streams in the forest, where monkeys frequently visit to find food. Hunters must undergo at least 6 months of professional training in hunting techniques and have a strategy for using bait to attract them. They'd often set up concealed tents in areas where monkeys are known to appear, helping to reduce their wariness and avoid detection. This requires hunters to have patience, an understanding of monkey behavior, and good camouflage skills to seize the opportunity when the monkeys approach without arousing suspicion. With the rugged terrain, hunters should go with a team as they may encounter many difficulties. The mountainous terrain and wildlife can be very dangerous for hunters, especially when moving through challenging areas that are prone to injuries. Hunters need to have good vision and deep observation skills to identify traces and activities of the monkeys, which helps them optimize their hunting opportunities. After reducing the monkey population, the German government implemented a sterilization program for the remaining monkeys before returning them to their natural habitat. This not only helped mitigate opposition from the community who were against hunting, but also ensured a balance in the monkey population in the wild. The sterilization process was carried out safely and professionally under the guidance of highly skilled veterinarians to prevent the monkeys from returning to the cities. The Germans have implemented measures by installing sound devices at the borders. These devices emit sounds at a specific frequency that makes the monkeys feel uncomfortable, forcing them to leave the area. These sounds are specially designed to have no impact on humans or other animals, but they help maintain a harmonious and safe living environment for people. In addition to the methods mentioned above, do you have any other strategies for dealing with the monkeys? Share your thoughts in the comments. Comment number 1 if you agree with the methods above, and hit the like button to support the German hunters. If you're curious about other measures to prevent monkey invasions, check out the next video. Since these solutions have been effective in stopping the spread of some invasive species, do you believe there's a more effective solution? If so, don't forget to share your thoughts in comments below. Also, remember to share, like, and subscribe to the channel to support us with upcoming videos. And finally, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so they can watch and enjoy it too. In addition, the pronghorn antelope is famous for its incredible speed, reaching up to 55 miles per hour, making it the second fastest land animal, only behind the cheetah. However, unlike the cheetah, the pronghorn can maintain its high speed over much longer distances, making it an interesting subject for biologists and wildlife enthusiasts. Today, let's explore the reasons characteristics, and hunting activities of the pronghorn antelope in the United States. Don't forget to leave a comment with the number 1 to show your excitement. Many unique physical traits help the pronghorn antelope achieve extraordinary speed. It has a large trachea, with a heart and lungs perfectly designed for efficient oxygen intake and circulation, providing the endurance necessary for high-speed chases. Additionally, the specialized hooves of the pronghorn play a crucial role. Each hoof has 2 long cushioned and pointed toes, which absorb impact and provide stability during fast movement, ensuring the antelope maintains speed and agility even on rugged terrain. However, this combination of speed and agility presents significant challenges for hunting. The pronghorn's ability to sprint at high speeds and make quick, unpredictable movements makes it a difficult target to hit. Before embarking on a pronghorn hunting trip, hunters need to meet several requirements to ensure a legal and ethical hunting experience. Having a valid hunting license is crucial, as it proves that the hunter has met all the necessary legal criteria to participate. Additionally, understanding the specific regulations of each state is important, as these rules can vary significantly. These regulations cover various aspects, such as the hunting season, bag limits, and permissible hunting methods. Adhering to these requirements not only promotes responsible hunting practices, but also contributes to conservation efforts aimed at maintaining a healthy pronghorn antelope population. Choosing the right firearm is a key factor for a successful pronghorn hunt. Hunters often prefer sniper rifles like the Remington Model 700 and the W2 U43 Winchester due to their accuracy and reliability. When paired with high-quality scopes, these weapons provide the precision needed for long-range shots, which are typical in pronghorn hunting. The combination of a powerful rifle and a high magnification scope allows hunters to target from distances of 200 to 300 yards or more, ensuring an accurate and humane shot. Pronghorn hunting is famous for its unique challenges, making it a true test of a hunter's skill and perseverance. One of the biggest challenges is the open terrain where pronghorn antelopes typically live. Unlike other animals that may dwell in dense forests or rugged mountains, pronghorns are commonly found on vast plains and prairies. Have you ever experienced difficulties hunting in open terrain or had to quickly adapt to changing weather conditions? If yes, leave a comment with number 1. If not, leave a comment with number 5. Another major challenge is the weather, which can change unexpectedly and significantly impact the success of a pronghorn hunt. The open lands where the pronghorn antelope lives are particularly susceptible to sudden and harsh weather conditions. The population of bighorn sheep in the United States is currently estimated to be around 880,000 individuals. These unique animals are often found in a variety of habitats across the country, especially in California and New Mexico. Additionally, they have adapted well to the harsh conditions of the Mojave and Sonoran deserts, where they thrive despite the extreme environment. Since this hunting solution has proven effective in curbing the spread of some invasive species, do you believe there's a better solution? If so, don't forget to share your comments and thoughts below. Also, remember to share, like, and subscribe to support us with upcoming videos. And finally, don't forget to share this video with your friends so they can watch and enjoy it too.
The city of Istanbul, Turkey was once a vibrant and peaceful commercial hub with smooth traffic. However, since 2015, reports of wild boars appearing in suburban areas have steadily increased. By 2020, an estimated 35,000 wild boars had invaded urban areas, leading to numerous traffic collisions, especially at night. Leave comment number 1 to join the wild boar hunt. On average, each vehicle involved in a collision with a wild boar sustains about $2,000 in damage. These incidents often happen suddenly when wild boars charge onto the road, leaving drivers with little time to react and causing significant vehicle damage. Before addressing the current situation, I'll clarify the question raised in the title. The Turkish government, through the Ministry of Forestry and Agriculture, is responsible for managing all wild boar hunting activities in the country. Each year, the government spends approximately $2 to $3 million to organize wild boar hunting and population control activities. This cost includes management, licensing, and maintaining hunting areas, as well as population control campaigns outside residential zones. Hunting permits regulate the wild boar hunting season, which typically runs from October to March each year to avoid disrupting the breeding season. Additionally, each hunter is allowed to hunt between 30 and 50 wild boars and must comply with regulations to prevent overhunting. Areas like Bolu and Kastamonu, where wild boar populations are dense, are designated for hunting. However, hunting is completely banned in areas near residential zones such as Istanbul and Ankara to ensure public safety. The minimum age for participating in hunting is 18, and hunters must provide a valid health certificate issued within 6 months before the hunting season begins. The vision requirement for hunters is a minimum of 20/40. Violations of these regulations can result in fines ranging from $500 to $2,000. In cases of serious violations, local authorities may confiscate weapons and ban future hunting activities. During the day, hunters use hunting dogs to assist in tracking wild boars, leveraging their keen sense of smell and high endurance. Hunting dogs help detect and track wild boars, increasing the hunter's success rate. The URG regulation on the use of hunting dogs in Turkey, enacted in 2003, officially permits the use of dogs solely to assist hunters in detecting wild boars. Under current regulations, each hunter is allowed to use a maximum of 5 to 7 dogs per hunt to maintain control and prevent environmental disruption. Would you enjoy hunting wild boars this way? If yes, leave comment number 2. If not, leave number 5. In Turkey, the licensing of firearms for hunting activities falls under the authority of the Ministry of Interior. After the hunting season ends, hunters must return their firearms to the regulatory agency or re-register them if they wish to continue using them in the next season. The Remington 700 rifle is highly regarded for its accuracy, performing best at distances from 100 to 300 yards. This rifle allows hunters to take down prey from a distance while still ensuring their own safety. During each wild boar hunting season in Turkey, hunters are permitted to hunt at night a maximum of 5 times to minimize noise and environmental impact. The use of specialized binoculars is mandatory, allowing hunters to see clearly in low-light conditions. After each hunt, hunters are responsible for collecting wild boar carcasses to prevent environmental pollution. Wild boar hunting regulations in Turkey may change over time and vary by region. Therefore, hunters should regularly check with the Turkish Ministry of Forestry and Agriculture. Notably, starting in 2025, the Turkish government is expected to introduce changes to regulations regarding the number of hunters permitted to hunt at night and the designated hunting areas. We hope the information above is helpful to you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section so we can address them in future segments. Subscribe to the channel to be the first to watch our latest videos. Please check out the next video. Hello. In the vast outback of Australia, over 1 million wild horses are trampling native land, depleting water sources, and clashing with livestock. To farmers, they are both a symbol of wild beauty and a rapidly growing threat. But how can these powerful, untamed animals be brought back from the wild? Can humans truly tame wild animals? Leave comment number 1 and step into the dangerous hunt in Australia. Australian farmers are now on the front lines of a brutal hunting war. The invasive species known as wild horses are no longer companions but formidable adversaries. Australian farmers must act quickly to prevent disaster. Professional hunters scour the highlands from Queensland to New South Wales to capture horses before they cause further damage. They use soft traps near waterholes to lure horses with salt or employ helicopters to spot large herds. A trial in Kosciuszko National Park captured 270 horses in just 2 days. But why? What is the solution? Wild horses cause significant damage, prompting farmers to take action. Around 400,000 horses trample grasslands, erode soil, and turn clear streams into muddy puddles. This invasive species competes for food with livestock, pushing native species like the corroboree frog and mountain kangaroo to the brink of extinction. Australian farmers lose thousands of acres of land annually, costing up to $60 million. See, they have altered the natural landscape. Are there ways to stop this invasive species without hunting? Once captured, Australian farmers don't just stop at controlling these invasive species. They bring them to farms for care and training, turning predators into companions. At ranches in Queensland, horses are tended to health-checked and trained for work at riding centers or tourism ranches. Since 2020, about 1-200 horses have been rehomed for $1 to $2 each after training. This method not only saves the land, but also preserves wild horses, generating income for farmers. Meet Sarah, a 60-year-old farmer in Queensland. She lost 80 acres of land to wild horses, but now she's training them, bringing a fresh start to her ranch. If you were an Australian farmer, how would you feel about the solution of bringing horses to the farm? Australian hunters employ various safety measures. In addition to the soft traps already mentioned, they are also testing birth control as a future solution. Scientists use remote dart guns to inject the Gonacon vaccine into mares, reducing birth rates by up to 20% in some areas. This method, approved by the CSIRO, ensures no harm and serves as a long-term way to reduce numbers without mass capture. Another approach involves high-tech tracking. Hunters use drones and GPS devices to locate horse herds in challenging terrain for precise capture. All of this is carried out by professional teams adhering to the regulations of the Australian Department of the Environment. These measures show that Australia is on the right track. Do you agree with comment number 1? But it's not easy. Australian farmers have paid the price for their mistakes. Shooting horses from helicopters known as aerial culling has sparked public outrage. Many horses suffer long-term injuries, and 80% of Australians oppose this in 2023. Is helicopter hunting a solution or just a temporary fix? Australia has improved with traps and humane technology, ensuring safety for both people and horses. Which side are you on? What do you think we should do with wild horses? Raise them, trap them, or handle them? Another way, share your thoughts in the comments. If you find this story worth sharing, please share the video to spread the secrets from Australia. Subscribe to explore more stories like this. But what other dangers lurk for this giant predator besides other animals or the forces of nature? The real threat now lies with settlers driven by instinct and hunger to challenge one of the forest's fiercest beast bears. Their prey is no ordinary target. A massive 9-foot-tall animal fresh from a 6-month hibernation, its hunger fueling its natural aggression. Leave comment number 1 to explore the bear situation right now.
It's on the car! Bite your wing mirror! Oh, bad. Don't bite my wing.
This encounter is unlike any other, testing the hunter's patience as he waits for hours for the bear to appear. In the spring wilderness where survival is at stake, the hunt unfolds in ways neither the hunter nor the prey can predict. Hunger causes bears to lose up to 30% of their body weight during hibernation. Spring heightens the tension as every bear movement is driven by hunger and they can travel miles each day. Texans approach bear hunting with caution, knowing their actions could impact future generations. Research indicates that hunting a pregnant bear could lead to a 20% decline in the Texas bear population over the next decade. It's not easy for hunters to determine if a bear is pregnant by sight alone, as this is concealed by thick fur and fat layers. However, experienced hunters or researchers may recognize behavioral signs. Facing a bear head-on at close range, especially within 50 to 100 yards, is a breathtaking experience. Their massive paws can deliver a powerful blow, potentially injuring a hunter if detected. This is a stark reminder of nature's dominance. You'll need a rifle capable of shooting with at least 1 minute of angle accuracy, meaning it should hit within 1 inch of the target at 100 yards. Depending on the distance, you'll want to practice with your rifle at various ranges from 200 to 500 yards, as bear hunting often involves shooting at medium to long distances. Additionally, using a laser rangefinder can help you determine the distance to your target in the Texas brush, ensuring you have the data needed to adjust your aim. The hunters chosen this time are all strong men. Bear hides are highly sought after and often tanned for use in durable leather products. While effective bait can attract unrelated animals, increasing risk for hunters during the hunt, some hunters believe that preparing animal carcasses provides extra time to approach wolves without disrupting the hunt. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please help us by giving a like and subscribing to support our channel. Goodbye and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone. Komodo dragons, the largest lizards in the world, are primarily found on the Indonesian islands of Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and Gili Motang. These impressive creatures can reach lengths of up to 3 meters and weigh as much as 150 kilograms. They are easily recognized by their gray scales and distinctive yellow patterns. As carnivores, Komodo dragons often hunt large mammals like deer and wild boar, using their agility and stealth to catch their prey. Ready to join us? If so, drop a number 1 in the comments below. Komodo dragons, known for their massive size and incredible strength, often engage in fierce battles to establish dominance over territory or mates. During these confrontations, 2 dragons face off, utilizing their sharp teeth and powerful claws. They attack by biting and toppling their rivals, showcasing their sheer ferocity and unwavering determination. Moreover, the predation habits of Komodo dragons have impacted other animals in their ecosystem, potentially decreasing the populations of the species they prey upon. This could result in ecological imbalances, disrupting biodiversity in the region. As a result, it is crucial to implement careful management and conservation efforts to minimize the ecological damage they might cause while ensuring the survival of this remarkable species in the wild. The presence of Komodo dragons near livestock areas poses significant challenges, leading to economic losses and heightened fear within local communities. To safeguard their livestock, many farmers have resorted to building fences or closely monitoring their animals. While Komodo dragons are a rare and protected species, Such incidents highlight the growing conflict between humans and wildlife, necessitating effective management strategies to ensure the safety of both livestock and Komodo dragons. To tackle the increasing issue of Komodo dragon encroachment, several hunting organizations have emerged, with Persatuan Menich dan Berburu Kuru Indonesia taking the lead. Through well-planned and intensive hunting strategies, the organization claims to have reduced the threat posed by Komodo dragons by approximately 20 to 30%. Do you support this method? If yes, please like this video. If no, leave a 0 in the comments to share your thoughts. The hunting group has demonstrated exceptional skill in addressing the threat posed by Komodo dragons. Over the past year, they have successfully culled 7 Komodo dragons, significantly helping to reduce livestock losses in affected areas. Their precise and well-executed methods highlight their crucial role within the organization, as they consistently deliver effective results. The team achieved these impressive results through strategic planning, thorough monitoring, and precise execution. First, they meticulously studied the behavior of Komodo dragons, identifying patterns to determine when and where the animals were most likely to appear, such as near water sources or areas rich in prey. Patience played a crucial role, as approaching these elusive and cautious creatures required careful timing and skill. Once the target is identified, the hunter must rely on camouflage gear to blend seamlessly into the environment, minimizing the risk of detection. Wearing clothing that matches the natural colors of the surrounding landscape, along with adding elements like leaves or branches for extra cover, enhances effectiveness. Remaining calm is essential, as the hunter needs to make precise shots while considering safety and environmental factors such as wind direction, lighting, terrain. On average, a successful hunt can result in capturing 2 to 4 Komodo dragons or more, depending on the area's population control objectives. After each hunt, hunters are required to report critical details, including the number of dragons taken, their sizes, and the exact locations of the hunts. This process aids in tracking population dynamics while supporting conservation efforts and sustainable species management. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with future content. Pheasants are remarkable birds with many striking and beautiful characteristics. Typically large in size, they can grow up to 1 meter in length, and their vibrant plumage comes in a range of colors, from red and blue to yellow, depending on the species. With strong legs designed for ground movement, they are also capable of short flights. Pheasants are highly active, often living in flocks, and communicate through a variety of vocalizations. As omnivores, they feed on a diverse diet, including seeds, fruits, and insects, which plays an important role in maintaining the ecosystem. Let's dive deeper into their world, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest updates. The rapid expansion of pheasant populations can negatively impact the environment and ecosystem. As their numbers increase, pheasants compete with native species for resources like food and shelter, which may lead to a decrease in biodiversity. Moreover, their high consumption of seeds and plants can impede the growth of other vegetation, further disrupting the balance of the local ecosystem. Additionally, pheasants can cause significant damage to agricultural crops, leading to conflicts with farmers. This behavior results in economic losses for the farming community and intensifies the human-wildlife conflict. To address these issues, effective management and control measures are necessary to protect both the livelihoods of farmers and the integrity of the natural environment. Controlling pheasant populations through hunting is often seen as a necessary solution to minimize the damage they cause to agriculture and the environment. When pheasant numbers grow uncontrollably, they tend to invade fields, causing significant harm to crops. In such cases, hunting can help reduce their numbers, lessening the negative effects on both crops and the local ecosystem. Do you agree with this approach? If yes, please like the video, and if no, leave a 0 in the comments.
More than one.
Effective pheasant hunting requires careful preparation and a solid understanding of their behavior. First, hunters must study pheasant habitats, identifying areas where they are likely to be, such as near water sources or places with abundant food. Timing is also crucial. Early mornings or late evenings are the best times to hunt, as this is when pheasants are most active. Additionally, hunting pheasants with the help of hunting dogs is a traditional and highly effective method, utilizing the dog's keen sense of smell. At the start of the hunt, the hunter leads the dog into areas where pheasants are frequently found. The dog then uses its sensitive nose to track the scent of pheasants, assisting the hunter in pinpointing their location. When hunting, it's crucial to stay quiet, patient, and use camouflage techniques to avoid being detected. Using pheasant calls to attract them is also a useful method. Once in a favorable position, the hunter must remain focused and calm, ensuring they have a clear and safe shot. After firing, monitoring the pheasant's reaction is essential to determine the success of the hunt and ensure a quick, humane outcome. After pheasant hunting, it's vital to manage both the population and their habitat to ensure long-term sustainability. Hunters should record the number of pheasants hunted and assess their age and health, as this information helps evaluate the overall condition of the local pheasant population. In addition, preserving the habitat is crucial, which may involve protecting breeding areas, restoring native vegetation, and supporting the growth of other species in the ecosystem. Thank you for watching the video. Please give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest updates. See you in the next videos.